What's up, guys? We are back, and I'm looking at some more NBA player props in today's video over on PrizePicks. We're going to get to these NFL plays in just a second. I got 2 Monday Night Football plays for you. Had some NBA plays posted yesterday. I'm going to have some NBA tomorrow as well. Super excited for the NBA season. But we got to talk about the NHL, man. We are on a 14-2 NHL run. We have hit 4 6-mans in the last 5 days. 1 6-man, 2, 3, and 4 right there. Actually, this one was a 5 out of 6. So we've hit 3 6-mans in the last, 3 days. Sunday, Saturday, and then Friday right there. We've hit 3 6-mans in 3 straight days, man. So this is what's been going on in the DubClub 14-2 NHL run. It is legitimately insane how good we have been in the NHL right now. So basically what I'm trying to tell you is that you should be joining the DubClub right now because these plays will not be available on YouTube. I have my reasons for it. I don't want PrizePicks to patch what we're doing right now with the NHL. I want to keep it on the download for the DubClub members because I think this method could eventually get patched if more people start finding out about it. So if you want to join the DubClub, you can do so literally for free. There's a 2-day free trial down in my description. You get all of my plays sent straight to you, whether that's in the NFL, the NBA, MLB, NHL. All my plays are sent straight to you, and I know what I'm doing. I'm over $5,000 of profit on PrizePicks, over $1,300 of profit on Sleeper, and I've also profited on Chalkboard, Underdog, and Sportsbooks. NBA plays have already been posted to the DubClub with more coming for this week of NBA, and the NBA is what my channel has basically been built on. It's what I'm known for on this YouTube channel. So if you want to join, there's a 2-day free trial down in my description to join the DubClub, or if you'd rather just join right now and for cheaper, there is a 50% off of your first month option down in my description, which personally at the moment I kind of recommend. Just with how much we've been cashing in the NHL and with NBA coming back, you can just go in for the next month and for cheaper rather than getting the 2-day free trial. And if you want to stick around, then it's $30 every month. But both options are down in my description, like I said. We've been absolutely killing it in the NHL, man. We went 2-2 in the NFL yesterday, so obviously could have been a little bit better there. But can't really go too wrong with a 14-2 NHL run. But with that being said, we're going to get to these plays in just a second here. Just play responsibly at your own risk. Leave a like in the video and subscribe. I really would appreciate it. Most important thing, though, is having those post notifications turned on. That way you don't miss future uploads and you get in before these lines move, you get bumped, get removed, things like that. Let's get to these plays. The first play I liked for this Monday Night Football slate is going to be over in the Arizona Cardinals game this time around. That's because I like wide receiver Michael Wilson over 33.5 receiving yards. I think he's a very, very underrated wide receiver here, and he's had a pretty good role in the last 4 games here. In the last 4 games, he has had 64, 38, 78, and 21 receiving yards, averaging 46.4 in his last 5 games. But why do I like his over so much today? Let's look a little bit more into this one with Outlier. By the way, he is at 29.5 on most other apps, just so you know, and he did miss here against LA if you were to take this one at 33.5, but if you take it at 29.5, he's actually over this in 4 of his last 5 games. But he is also over this here in 3 of his last 4 games, as you can see here, and his target numbers have been very, very good. In the last 4 games here, he's had 4, 6, 7, and 9 targets in those 4 games, and when he has 4+ targets in his career, which I'm expecting again today, he's over this in 9 out of 13 career games when he has 4+ targets. I think we could easily see another game of 6 targets here against this Chargers defense. And in terms of receiving yards allowed in the matchup here, they rank 11th, which is about 209.4 per game. And against receivers, they rank 9th at 128 receiving yards allowed per game. So not a whole lot of receiving yards per game allowed, as you can see there. But with Marvin Harrison Jr. being back, I think they could really, really help Michael Wilson in his receiving yards because he was banged up or he was out against Green Bay. But with him not being fully on the field, it seems like he's I think it was a concussion or something like that, and he should be back here. And I think that should definitely take some attention away here from other receivers in this offense. I think Michael Wilson could be the guy benefiting from that. So give me Michael Wilson here. I like his receptions line as well, by the way. He has juiced over 2.5 receptions, which is a very, very good thing. Because you look at games where he's had 3+ catches, he's almost always going over his receiving yards. I mean, look at all these games here. He's had 11 games of 3+ receptions here, and he has been over this all but I think 1 game, as you can see here. This has only been 1 time. So when he has the 3+ catches, which he's expected today, he is over this in 10 out of 11 games in his career. Not too bad. I think he gets about 5 or 6 targets in this one. Hopefully about 3 catches for about, 34 yards. So give me the over here for Michael Wilson and his receiving yards. I'm loving the spot here for the Arizona game. This one's going to be at 9 o'clock. The earlier game with the Ravens is in Tampa Bay. That one's at 8 o'clock. Now, before we get to my next play, if you're not already on Betr Picks, it is one of the better apps out there, and they have a ton of welcome offers for new users. And of course, they have NBA plays on the board, NHL, MLB, NFL. They have pretty much every single player that you're looking for almost. And we also have quarterback discounts all the time. You can see here they have Lamar Jackson's longest pass discount a little bit there. Marvin Harrison here is discounted with his receiving yards, about 9 yards. But if you are a new user to Betr, they give you a $200 deposit match and a free pick when you do sign up. And on top of that, we also have some tip-off deposit bonuses right now on Betr, along with a free pick right now on LeBron James. So if you're a new user, you might be able to get the free pick for depositing, and you also might get this LeBron James free square. Don't quote me on that, but I think that might be how it works. But they also have daily discounts on the board as well. This app is really, really good in my opinion. If you want it for yourself, use the link down in my description and use promo code DOMGProps, and that will get you access to that $200 deposit match plus a free pick. Again, use my promo code DOMGProps. And just so y'all know, by the way, if you happen to use my promo code DOMG or on Betr, DOMGProps, if you use my promo code, send a screenshot of that to my email at domgpropsvip@gmail.com, and I will send you a free month on my DubClub just as a thank you. You see here the apps that I'm affiliated with here. It's promo code DOMG on every single app you see right here except for Betr. That is DOMG Props. All right, now let's get to my second play here. And this one is going to stay in the NFL, of course. We're going with 2 NFL plays on the slate, but this time we're going with the Ravens game here. That's because I've talked a little bit about him earlier, but I do love Zay Flowers here today. If he is at 5 receptions on the app that you are on, like Underdog, I think he might be at 5 receptions on Underdog. I do like that better. However, if you're just on PrizePicks, I like his over receiving yards at 62.5. I think he's in a really, really nice spot for receptions and receiving yards here against Tampa Bay. Let's take a look at why, though. So, Zay Flowers here, you can see what he's done this year. He's over his receiving yards in 3 out of 6 games this year. They rank Tampa Bay, they rank 29th in receiving yards allowed at 272.3 per game. Against receivers specifically, though, they rank 27th at 163.8 per game. The Ravens are 3.5-point favorites in this one, which is still a solid spot here. They're expecting this game to stay close and competitive, and I do think Tampa Bay can hang with the Ravens in this one. I really do, especially with Tampa Bay being at home. But this matchup is very, very good for opposing wide receivers. Look at how these other receivers have done against this team. The Saints don't really count because they had Olave and Shaheed go down. However, you have Bub Memes here, who in 8 targets for 5 catches and 45 yards against them. Then you have the Atlanta Falcons here. Raymond McLeod, 6 for 66. Darnell Mooney, 9 for 105. And Drake London for 12 for 154. They absolutely demolished these Tampa Bay Buccaneers, those receivers, man, for Atlanta there. The Eagles didn't have any receivers really playing here against Tampa. They didn't have their top 2 guys, obviously, so we're going to rule those guys out. But Denver here, Cortland Sutton, he went 7 for 68. And that was on 11 targets there. In terms of receptions, though, Lil Jordan Humphrey, he had 6 catches against his Tampa Bay team. However, he only had about 37 receiving yards. But then you have Detroit down here as well. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 11 catches on 18 targets for 119 yards. Jameson Williams had 79. Then you also have in week 1 here with Washington. They didn't really have anyone going for them there. Although that was Jaden Daniels' first rookie game, and McLaurin got off to a pretty bad start. So now we're super worried about that. But most of these receivers are having very, very good games, especially teams that have competent offenses here. I mean, even Denver. They had Cortland Sutton go over there. And I wouldn't really say they're a competent offense. I guess they were pretty good against the Saints last week, but I think the matchup is just absolutely beautiful here for Zay Flowers. He's cooking off his last 2 games, so he's on a heater right now. You just take a look here at his targets here, though. His target numbers are pretty crazy. He's at 9 and 12 in the last 2 games here. He did struggle against Dallas and Buffalo, I will say, where he just really did not get targeted. However, if you look into these games here, they were blowouts. At least the Buffalo game was a blowout there. I mean, they just completely blew him out. Don't really expect him to go over there. Dallas, he probably should have covered, although he did have 3 receptions on 4 targets. And that Kansas City game, he had plenty of catches. He just really could not get the receiving yards in that one. He had 6 catches in that game there, which is part of the reason why I kind of like the receptions a little bit more in this one, but I do think both spots are very, very good. So give me Zay Flowers in his overs today, whether that's on his receptions or if that's his receiving yards. I like both spots. I'm not done with the free plays quite yet, but we're just reminded that you can join the DubClub right now. We've hit a crap ton of 6-mans right now over at PrizePicks in the NHL, man. 14-2 run. We've been absolutely cooking. And again, I really want to keep this one on the download. I'm going to keep it for the DubClub members. It's not even about money or anything like that. I mean, it's just 2-day free trial. You can join right now for free. Get my 6-mans, my NHL plays for the next 2 days for free if you want. I'm definitely going to try to keep this method right now on the down low. So join the DubClub right now, though. 2-day free trial available, or just join for the next month for 50% off. $15 you can see right there. And by the way, if you like this tool that I'm using right now, it's called Outlier. You can get this tool for yourself down in my description. If you're interested, there's a 7-day free trial for this tool. I use it every single day for every single sport researching my plays. It's personally the research tool that I use. So if you want it for yourself, 7-day free trial is down in my description. And let's get some more free plays now from the daily grind tool. This right here is the PrizePicks Optimizer. It shows off some of the best bet to value plays on apps like PrizePicks or Underdog. Right now, they like Derrick Henry under fantasy score, but they also like Jason Tatum under rebounds and assists. A ton of NBA value is currently on the board. They also like Kucherov under 1.5 points right now in the NHL. We've clicked on the refresh button to pull the most up-to-date value plays onto the board. You see there's a couple of new plays that kind of popped up here. But if this tool interests you and you want it for yourself, because it can just find you plays without doing any research, you get this tool for yourself down in my description. Click on the daily grind tool link, then the fantasy bundle, and scroll down, and promo code DOMG get you 25% off. But they have another tool that's sold separately, and this tool's up over 2,000 units since August 18th of last year. Right now, they have 3 slips currently on the board. They have one for Betr, for Flip, and for Dabble. We'll go to Flip here. It is a 2-pick non-insured play right now. This TCU minus 6.5 and an under in the Georgia Tech and Virginia Tech game. It just gives you a bunch of entries right now, like on these DFS apps, on like apps like Flip. It's a really, really nice tool that I personally love, and the results kind of speak for themselves, as you can see right there. So if this tool interests you and you want it for yourself, this time use that same link, but click on the AI Strip generator, and then you can scroll down and promo code DOMG and get you 25% off. Thank you for watching. I'm hoping we cash these Monday Night Football plays. We will hopefully stay cashing in the NHL. I'd kind of be shocked if we didn't at this point. There's a massive slate of games on tomorrow for the NHL, so I'm super excited for that. I mean, we've been cooking in the NHL, but also tomorrow we have the NBA back. Unbelievably excited for that as well. We got a big day coming tomorrow. Tons of videos, hopefully going to be on the channel. I'll probably definitely have an NBA video. Maybe I'll double upload. But I will see you guys in the next one. Best of luck with your plays, and I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow. Best of luck.